masks, lockdown, social isolation, economic upheaval, uncertainty, anxiety. The list goes on and on. If you're struggling right now during this whole COVID pandemic and you're looking for some inspiration to find some inner space, stay tuned for the next story, because within each and every one of us there is a gem, and I hope this will inspire you to find yours. A lot of people have been reaching out to me and asking me to talk about the COVID situation and all the stuff that's happening in the UK right now, around the globe, and of course the challenges that it throws up for us as individuals, in our lives, in our relationships, and the perturbation that gets, I guess, aroused inside of us. So I want to start with a story about the wise woman who, as she was traveling through the mountains, a hungry beggar came up to her and begged her for some food. So as she looks into her bag to give her last sandwich to this homeless man, he sees a pearl, some valuable stone, in which he asks, "Can I have that instead?" Because of course he was thinking, that will serve him for his whole life. He'll want for nothing ever again. And the woman, without even batting an eyelid, without even uttering a word, she took out the stone. She gave it to him. Off he goes, happy as anyone can be. And he's bouncing around and he's thinking to himself, I have absolutely made it. This stone is going to look after me for the rest of my life. And as he trundled along, this thought started to sink further and further into his mind. I need to find this woman. I need to ask her a question. So the next day, he heads back into the mountain and he seeks this woman out. And he found her. And he says, "Here, I want to give you back this stone, but only if you could answer me one question. I want to know if you can give me what you've had in you that allowed you to give me the stone in the first place." Now that story comes to represent inner quality, sort of characteristic and innate ability in a human being to be able to be like that. And this is exactly what I want to talk about to answer this question around the COVID situation. Of course, we can talk about the challenges that come from being muzzled with the situations with the masks. Of course, we could talk about the loss of our freedoms by having us constrained in our houses or shrinking social circles. I mean, there are a million reasons to complain about the COVID situation. And you know what? If you have an action that you want to take to rectify that, you want to join an organized group, you want to take some positive action in the world to affect positive change, that's fine. But there is something that resides inside of each and every one of us that has a potential to allow us to find inner freedom or inner space. And in that inner space, there's a reservoir of giving, of love, of generosity, of infiniteness that this wise woman had, which enabled her to give this man this stone. So I just want us to think right now about our challenges in this COVID situation. And I want us to think, what inner spaciousness can I find in my present circumstances? And however that might be for you, whether that's spending time alone, whether that's meditating, whether that's contemplation, whether that's doing a dance, whether that's playing a sport and getting into your flow state, whatever it is that you do to get yourself into a place of inner spaciousness, then do that. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like if you found it useful, subscribe, share, and if there's anything you want me to talk about in a future video, leave it in the comments below. See you next time. Bye for now.